Well, the plan was to get him back going and see how he looked, and so we thought going into it, um, he may play 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But I had told him we're gonna go in for 3 minutes in the first half, see how you do. Let me know, then we'll go from there. Say he felt pretty good. We got up 16, and I take him out with 4 minutes to go, and it affected us. So we went from 16 to like 10. So, but I really didn't want to play him too much if I could help it. So 20 was the highest number we wanted to go.
Jaden Zachary talked about how the teams really stayed together through the 40 through the ups and downs. What have you seen, like growth-wise, that led to this win today?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, humility precedes honor. And so, and when you go through the setbacks, the disappointments and adversity we face, you only can grow from it. Now, it's been painful because this hasn't been exactly how we drew it up 2 months ago going into the year when we were playing, scrimmage in Harvard and Seton Hall. We had a whole team. We saw how we looked, but we had so many different disappointment and setbacks. So because of that, I would say I'm really excited about the character that they showed because it's been hard, and those guys really handled it well.
You guys have let teams. You haven't been able to put away teams. That today you let Stonehill, stay around, but you were able to pull it out. What changed?
I think a couple of things. I mean, obviously they had 56 points, they averaged 80. And so, they were 24 under their number. I think what changed is we defended. We were more to our identity defensively, where we could hold people down as it pertains to how much points they can score. And we still have breakdowns. Like we had some breakdowns where they got some easy baskets, but the biggest thing with change was is we were able to get the stops we needed, and we made some crucial free throws. But other than that, that was it.
Heading into ACC play, how important was it to get this win?
I mean, the big thing was for us is to just finish the non-conference, looking as close to our identity as we can, and that's playing tough, taking care of the ball, trying to rebound at a high level. So I thought we showed some signs. Still got a lot of work to do, but certainly with 7 days off, we wanted to have a win and feel good. We got 7 days finally to practice. To practice, guys got exams. We actually really need to practice bad. Like we need to get in the gym because we got Makai and Prince. They playing, but they haven't maybe practiced once or twice in the last 10 days. But they're playing games, so we need to get back in the gym and keep working at it.
Just gonna kind of follow on that. I mean, you got a real tough opponent coming in, but you got a week to prepare for them. Just talk about playing Virginia Tech, who's 10-1 right now.
Yeah, I mean, based on if you've been watching the games, all these opponents tough. So all of them the same for us. We just got to prepare at the highest level we can. Every game is going to be tough for us at this point. So we got to prepare at the highest level that we can as it pertains to the game planning. But I don't think it's so much about them yet. I think it's still about us because whoever we play, there's improvements we got to make, before we play them. So we got to focus on our improvement and our growth and our sense of urgency. And then as we get closer to that game, we'll start preparing. But Mike Young's doing a great job. I've known him for 20 years. They got good players, won the ACC championship last year. So definitely it'll be a challenge when it gets to that point.
All right, Dan, go ahead.
Coach, with a transitional team that comes up, I know that there's 350 odd Division I teams. Just how does, when you see some of these teams in the non-conference schedule, how does that kind of speak to the growth of the game in general? I know basketball's always been a big sport nationwide, but it seems like it's still continuing to grow and grow and grow.
Yeah, I mean, I watched Stonehill over the summer. I mean, they played Providence. They had 78 points against Providence. They're pretty good. I mean, they can do some things. They got a lot of fifth-year seniors. They got some guys who can shoot. They've been together for 5 years. I played Division II, so I understand, how a solid Division II team can present challenges. So if they're old. So that's what we face. I mean, but the team was capable. We knew that over the summer when we scheduled the game. I'm just happy we were able to find a way to get the win.
And then just, and you have a team that shoots that many threes in the first, and then they didn't in the second half. Was that something that you guys were doing defensively? Was that something that they changed up? Was it a combination of the two?
I'm not 100% sure. That's been a trend of theirs. They in pretty much all of the games, the first 10 to 12 minutes, they made a barrage of threes almost in every game I watch. I mean, I watched maybe 5 games, all of the opponents they played, and for whatever reason, they made a barrage of them in the first 10 minutes. And, when you can adjust to who the shooters are, you got to force them to dribble. And I thought our guys did a good job of forcing, especially number 2 and 22, to put the ball down on the floor and dribble.
I know I asked you earlier this year about the suit, but I noticed you're wearing sneakers tonight. Any particular reason why?
Not 100% sure. Not 100% sure why, but you know, they were comfortable. They were comfortable, but not 100% sure why. I just, you know, I had a nice pair of sneakers and just decided to throw them on. So I'm kind of in between the polo and the suit. You know, I guess I'm kind of doing like a little bit of a mixture of that.
They look good. They look good. Got to give you credit though.
Thank you. Now that we won a game, I might have to wear them the next time.
Sounds good. Thanks, coach.
Appreciate it,
Thanks,
guys.
everyone.